Morning, students and viewers. Today we are going to share the topic classification of goods. So, in the ordinary uses, only tangible material things we can call it as a goods. But in economics, non-material intangible goods are also considered as a goods. The services of teachers, the services of lawyers also considered as good. The reason is they too satisfy the human want. In economics, goods means what? Including services. Anything can satisfy a human want is called it as a good. Goods are broadly divided into two categories: free goods and economic goods. Goods which are freely supplied by the nature, they have no price, is called as a free good. Their supply is abundantly, always more than the demand. So that is the reason they have no cost of production. They have only value in use, not value in exchange. So value in use means what? Utility. Want satisfying power contained in a good is called as a utility. So that is the reason their value not included in national income in the country. And second is economic goods. Goods are man-made physical objects or services, and that goods have a cost of production, that goods have a price or exchange value or value in exchange and value in use. We can call it as economic goods. The supply is very limited than the demand. The demand is more than the supply. So their value included in national income. Example, cell phone, laptops, everything. And economic goods are divided into two categories again. One is consumption goods or consumer goods. A consumer good is an economic good or commodity purchased by the households for final consumption, for satisfaction of wants. The goods which are directly satisfy the human wants is called as a consumption good. So consumption goods also considered as call it as goods of the first order. So consumption goods again divided into two categories. One is perishable goods and durable goods. So the goods which are used only single time, their utility is going to disappear. Their utility is going to exhaust it by the single act of the consumption, is called it as perishable goods. These goods cannot be stored for a longer time. Their utility will be disappear. Their utility is going to exhaust it. So they can use only once in the consumption process. That kind of goods are considered as perishable goods. Example, flowers, vegetables, milk, these are all. And durable goods. So durable goods which can be used for longer time, we can use in the consumption process again and again. So this kind of goods we can call it as a durable goods. Example, laptops, cell phone, their utility not exhausted by the single act of the consumption. And second category is producer goods. What is the meaning of producer goods? The goods which are used for the production of other goods is called as a producer goods. So producer goods are manufacturing the consumption goods. So they are also known as capital goods. They are also known as investment goods. They satisfy the human wants indirectly, not directly. Example, machineries, tools, buildings, mechanical equipments, these are considered as producer goods. A good can be classified into consumption good or capital goods, depends on the use. Suppose if the paddy is used for the preparation of rice, we can call it as consumption good. Paddy is used for seeding, we can call it as producer good. It is used in cultivation. Paddy is used in the cultivation for seeding, is called it as producer good. And producer goods also divide into two categories: single used producer goods and double used producer goods. The goods which can be used by only once in the production process is called as single used capital goods. The utility of these goods exhausted by the single use in the production process is called it as single use capital goods. Example, raw material, fuel, electricity, these are all. Double used producer goods. Double used producer goods means what? The goods which can be used again and again in the production process over a long period of time is called it as double used producer goods. Example, machineries and buildings. So we can use up to lifetime, 10 years or 15 years. There is a lifetime is there. So we can use up to lifetime. Next, in between consumption goods and producer good, intermediary good is there. The goods which are in the various stages of the production. They are unfinished goods, they are semi-finished goods or non-finished goods. We can call it as intermediary goods. That goods are not yet finished. They are in the different stages of the production. That goods are neither consumption goods nor capital goods. The good is in between raw material and final good. Raw material and final good, that kind of goods are called as intermediary goods. In economic terminologies, we can call it as inventories. This value not included in national income. So these goods not used for direct consumption. This kind of goods we can call it as intermediary goods. Example, yarn, cement, bricks, steel, aluminium. These are all examples of the intermediary goods. So we are presenting a different videos for junior inter classes, including some CA foundation topics also. We are included some topic related to CA foundation. So please observe, carefully observe, write the notes, and is there any queries, bring to my notice. So definitely next videos we can correct that. Is there any wrong mistakes? So please utilize these videos. So definitely it will be helpful to getting good marks in the examinations and developing your career in future. So these topics both are related to junior inter and CA foundation. So both concepts we are merging in this lecturing. So please utilize these videos effectively. Pay attention. Be careful. Thank you very much.